Hey everyone, I'm just gonna come off the bat and say Transformers 1 might just be the best animated movie of 2024. You heard me. To give you a little bit of background, I have been a lifelong Transformers fan ever since like around 2005 or 6. Back then I watched Transformers Cybertron when it was on TV after school, and then I would go to my friend's house and watch Transformers the 1986 movie on DVD, and I did own the 2007 movie on DVD when I was around 5, and I did watch Transformers Animated when it was on Cartoon Network, and I have collected a lot of Transformers since. Well, mostly I collect Optimus Primes and some characters I like, and some Bumblebees and Megatrons and Starscreams and Soundwaves. Yeah. So when they announced they were going to do an animated Transformers movie, I was excited. I didn't know which continuity it was going to be set in, and after The Last Night came out, and let's just say Paramount went into panic mode and decided to reboot everything. Bumblebee was pretty good. Rise of the Beasts, amazing. And what of Transformers 1? Is it safe? Is it alright? It's going to be in its own separate continuity. Kind of like how Sony's doing with their Spider-Man movies. With their MCU Spidey and their Spideyless universe and the Spider-Verse. Okay. Let's get the guy who did Toy Story 4 to direct it. Okay. And while we're at it, why don't we reunite two of our favorite Avengers, Thor and Black Widow, to be in the cast? And let's add the cop dad from Spider-Verse, and the other half of Key and Peele. When the first trailer for Transformers 1 came out, I was one of the many people that was immediately hooked. Yeah, it was kind of divisive with the whole goofy tone and all, but I don't care. It's Transformers. I will support anything that's Transformers related. That doesn't involve humans taking up 90% of the screen time, or more. And yes, I was one of the people that did experience the live stream where it was launched into space for an hour, and that Chris Hemsworth and Brian Tyree Henry were just there as in-betweeners. And by the time we got trailer 2 in San Diego Comic-Con, oh my god, it was much, much better than the first, selling us on the dark turn when D16 will become Megatron and when Orion Pax will become Optimus Prime, especially with that line,
"We could have built the future together."
I don't think so.
And that's when I knew I was locked in and I wanted September to come right now. But enough about me yapping about my thoughts on the trailers. How did I see this movie? Well, someone on a Facebook group I'm in invited me by asking me first. And then I said, yeah, can I bring my friends along? And I asked my friends and they declined. And I said, okay, I'll just go by myself. I went to the screening and there was a lot of Transformers fans in the theater. And there were people from Paramount who had to have everyone sign NDAs and everything. And I was in for the ride of my life. And after that 100 minutes of peak, we were just cheering and just having a lot of fun. And after that, I wanted to go watch it again. So I bought a ticket and watched it again, and I still loved it. And the week after, I saw it again for a third time. Now let's talk about why I love this movie. To start off, the story was engaging. Yeah, it kind of was just okay during the first act, but it got better as it went on. It lived up to the hype. I've been hearing like positive word of mouth from early screenings, and I knew that, oh my god, I need this movie right now. And they were right. Everyone who saw the movie early before me was right. And also, the dynamic between Orion and D16, oh, if you love Arcane, Prince of Egypt, or any of these best friends turn enemies stories, you're gonna love this one. You're gonna love this one. And the animation that ILM has cooked up was just chef's kiss. Perfect. I mean, just a few months ago, they released Ultraman Rising on Netflix, and that shit was fire. Also, kudos to Shannon Tindall for that awesome movie. And the voice cast. What can I say? The voice cast, they are just stellar. I love
Chris Hemsworth as Orion Pax / Optimus Prime. I really loved Keegan-Michael Key as B, aka
Badassatron.
and Scarlett Johansson. Just seeing her with Chris Hemsworth again just gives me just Avengers flashbacks, even though they had like barely any interactions together in the Avengers movies. But the standout to me was Brian Tyree Henry as D16, aka Megatron. He was one of the best he was by far the best performance in this movie. Just, oh my god, just watch this movie and just take my word for it. Everyone else was pretty cool, though.
Lawrence Fishburne's Alphatron was a really good take on the character, especially when he says Matrix. I get flashbacks to when he played Morpheus in the original Matrix trilogy. John Hamm, okay, he's basically this corrupt douchebag leader, basically kind of like a Don Draper if he were a Transformer. And I just love how they handled Steve Buscemi as Starscream in this one. Now let's get to what I didn't like about this movie. Nothing. That's it. This movie is perfect. So, in conclusion, would I recommend this to Transformers fans? Absolutely. Would I recommend this to non-fans? Oh, hell yeah. Would I recommend this to those Bayverse revisionists that like to insist that Michael Bay is this artistic genius who understood the franchise? Yes. It's better than the Bay films. Trust me. Should you go see this movie on the biggest screen possible? Yes. And go watch The Substance and The Wild Robot. Those are other two good movies. The three of these movies will kick Megaflopolis at the box office. This movie is an instant 10 out of 10 for me. Thank you for enjoying my review. Have a good day, everyone. Peace.